Hello and welcome to week 8 in Psychology Seminar. An exciting week. We're ending up our discussion of assessment and whatnot associated with the program. And here we're looking at non-academic skills. It's a set of skills similar to the 21st century work skills, but these have a lot to do with your character and personality. And mainly, they're centered around character, just said that, social and emotional skills, growth mindset, metacognition, grit, and soft skills. Now, these things are really, they may be new to you in terms of these terms that we're using to describe, but these are vital for you to be able to have an engaged experience here in this psychology program, in the field of psychology. I often talk about this creates a sense of curiosity around the world. And I expect that from all of you. I expect that you decided that you were going to study psychology because you're curious about how people tick and wondering about that. I would like to see enthusiasm in that. I'd like to see some outgoingness, even if that is not your natural personality. And some of that really is embedded in the material that I have in this particular chapter when we look at character, growth mindset, and whatnot. So character being the sense of your moral sense of belief in the world, positivism, optimism, positivism meaning we can solve problems. We're not going to throw it all out and give up. We're enthusiastic about the future. We're enthusiastic about learning kinds of people. We are open to the experiences of other individuals. We are open to understanding people that we may not like or we don't like what they've done, but we can still approach them as a total human being worthy of the kind of respect that we give to all human beings. Now, the next one in the list is socio-emotional skills, and I give you a graphic because there's quite a lot of these here. We have emotional competence, your capacity to regulate your emotions, to feel empathy, and to have self-control over what you do, what you post on Facebook, how you interact with people. A belief in yourself. Self-efficacy is a can-do mentality. Persistence, that has a lot to do with grit, which is another one of these areas here. Persistence, that you keep on trying even when you approach failure. Psychologists are not the kind of people that just try once, twice, and then they give up. And of course, self-awareness, knowing what your limitations are, knowing when you need to ask for help, and pushing yourself in those directions. Engaged living. This is important not only for your career, but for your life. Optimism, zest, and excitement about being in the world. Gratitude for how lucky you are for the things you do have, even when things are not going well. It's important to have gratitude for the things that are going well. And of course, belief in other people, and this may require some of you to attain those other people, to find the individuals in your life. So you have family coherence, peer support, and school support. Those are vital aspects of your personality and emotional skills as a psychologist. Then a growth mindset. None of us are perfect. Nobody's expecting you to be perfect. You're here to grow. You're here to learn. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. That is always the thing that I enjoy the most is not teaching, it's learning. I just happen to have a really good job that I learn all the time. I learn from you. I learn when I'm preparing for my classes. I'm constantly learning, so I'm constantly looking for places where I can improve and be a better academic, a better teacher, better human being. Metacognition, thinking about your own thinking, and identifying, not having a defeatist mentality about that either, that your notion is that there might be some things about my thinking that I need to correct in order to be optimistic, in order to have zest for life, in order to believe in other people. I might have to change some of those scripts that I'm having. Awareness of that is very important. You can also learn from your own successes. When you look at the things that you've been good at, think about how you were thinking during those times and what was that like? How did you approach the problems that you were able to solve? Can that same mindset be used in a different situation? So that's positive metacognition. Grit is just, again, a non-defeatist attitude. A lot of psychology is dead ends. We understand that. That's okay. And we continue to look when we're looking for something. I mean, it's so many times I've had individuals approach me and say, here's my research question, and nothing's been done on it. Very unlikely. They're very unlikely. You have to be able to persist and use your grit to get through the details of the assignment. It is the pain that will allow the gain. It's really some assignments are not meant to be easy. They're not meant to be, this is the answer, or even if there's just one answer. Really getting into that idea that persistence at a task is vital. And soft skills are your interpersonal skills that you develop in dealing with other people, understanding others' perspectives, not being mean to people, not being vindictive or vengeful to people. But look at these are non-academic skills that make you a nice person. A nice person has character, great socio-emotional skills, a growth mindset, metacognition, grit, soft skills. I'm asking you to engage in some reflection and some metacognition about these particular aspects of your life and where you can improve. And thus the content and the opportunities within this particular program are specifically geared to help you accomplish these particular goals. So that's what this week is all about. Non-academic skills. A couple discussions going on with that, and I'll see you in those discussions and looking forward to interacting with you there. So have a great week.